Hey there, self-healer or cycle breaker. I know that you're working hard to try to heal and improve or change something about yourself, your health, or your life, possibly your relationships. And in doing so, I think it's important that you know something about your emotions and your triggers, especially the ones that are uncomfortable and persistent and repetitive. Triggers and emotions are not your enemy. I know they feel like it sometimes, but they're not. They are a signal from your body that something needs your attention. Triggers, emotions, and other forms of discomfort are your body's way of presenting opportunities to heal old, unprocessed crap you've been carrying around with you in your body for far too long. And that healing occurs most effectively by repeatedly practicing responding to triggers and uncomfortable emotions in new ways. Because when we allow our automatic responses to continue, then we continue to get more of the same because nothing is changing. Our automatic responses are developed from our need to cope and survive in the past, and our new responses can take us out of survival and into a more thriving outcome, into something more comfortable. And I want you to know that making this shift in how you respond to your triggers, emotions, or other discomfort requires a new perspective about healing, about your triggers, about your emotions, about discomfort in general. That new perspective may not be easy to gain because it might be rooted in some of your subconscious beliefs, that conditioning from continual negative feedback or an ongoing protective response from your nervous system in response to your experiences that it was trying to protect you from getting hurt, protect you from, emotional hurt, physical harm, protect your well-being. And we have to overcome those to be willing to see our discomfort in a new way. And making that shift may not be easy. Choosing new responses initially can be quite complex. For some people, it's going to be like, oh, well, that makes sense, and they're going to be able to do it. And sometimes we're going to hit a wall and go, okay, I don't even know what that means. Or I tried it, but I don't know if I'm responding in the right way. That lack of clarity, that lack of certainty, that hitting a wall in this process is not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because your body's overwhelmed. Your survival mechanisms are active. It makes it difficult to do it on your own. Healing is more likely when you're supported. And this is the path. New responses and a new perspective on discomfort, like triggers and emotions, is the path through the pain to the healing. If you would like to take your healing progress to the next level, if you would like to set down some of that old heavy baggage you've been carrying, try this. The next time a trigger or an emotion pops up, like anxiety or something that you experience on repeat, that's uncomfortable or intense, acknowledge it as an opportunity to heal and grow instead of resisting it or telling yourself that's just the way it is. This is your trauma. This is your trigger. Like owning it. Be willing to let it go. Or whatever your current way of responding to it is. Be willing to acknowledge it as an opportunity to heal. And even if you do automatically respond to the trigger in this way, you can have a do-over. You can redo it. You can rephrase. And instead of responding in the old way, in the old pattern, or thinking, oh shit, not this again. I don't want this. I can't do this. Try shifting your thinking to, oh, this is coming up again. It must be ready to heal. You don't have to follow it down the rabbit hole. You don't have to revisit and re-experience all the emotions or the pain or the memories or anything else. You just acknowledge what's happening in the moment, that you are triggered, that you are experiencing uncomfortable emotions, and that it means your body's ready to heal it. You don't even have to know how to heal it. You don't have to know exactly what it is that you're feeling or that triggered you. You don't have to assign meaning. You don't have to explore it at all. Just acknowledge it as an opportunity to heal. Try that. That's your challenge. I challenge you to do that for a week or a month and see if there's a shift for you. See if you notice that it's a little easier to recover from those triggers and emotions or other discomfort. Will it be easy? Maybe not. Will it be perfectly executed every single time? Probably not. Will you have to rephrase and redirect your thoughts and your responses? Yes, you'll need some do-overs. Will it be worth the effort? Absolutely. Your triggers and your emotions just want your attention so that shift can happen. And that's going to be a shift in your perspective on things, a shift in how you respond, how you feel, how quickly you recover from those uncomfortable things. And with some repetition and practice of this new way of responding and this new perspective, you'll also shift how often you experience the discomfort and the trigger or the emotional pattern. So are you ready to change how you experience discomfort, like triggers and emotions? If so, I want you to challenge yourself to change how you see and respond to triggers and emotions when they come up. If you need some help figuring out how to respond in new ways, identifying exactly what triggers and emotions you need to be looking for, or some help overcoming the fear of facing your emotions and triggers, comment or send me a message. I'm always available to talk. Talk through where you are, what you're struggling with, and what the most direct, simplest path is that will get you results. Get you out of this pattern. Breaking cycles, disrupting patterns, and healing emotions and trauma patterns and triggers is what I do. It's what I've been doing for more than a decade successfully, and it has completely changed my life, and it has changed the lives of my clients. I'm here to help. Let me support you. Let yourself be supported, because your body is actually the key to shifting your dynamics with triggers, emotions, and trauma. It's the key to healing. It's your number one self-care tool. And I'm happy to explain what that means and I guess how to make it happen for you. So if you're not familiar with me, my name is Michelle Clenard, and I am a self-healing educator and coach. I'm also an integrative emotional energy healer, and I am ready to help you get from where you are to where you want to be and restore comfort and connection and a sense of personal control over your emotions. Let's do this together.